All right. So normally I don't like to comment on shows, especially in my category of open bodybuilding. Being a competitor and just focusing on me and competing at the Olympia is what I feel I should stick to. But in this case, with the Tampa Pro, I feel I should say something. Why? Well, this time I was there. So I got to see everything. I was sitting right behind the judges in the front row. I was basically at the judges table. So what I saw was it was a competitive lineup, good group of guys, especially those top three, I felt like made the show really competitive. And there were some strengths that each guy had that you could say, ooh, I like this about this guy, or I like this about that guy. All in all, what I saw was that the judges did absolutely get it right. You know, I can see from pictures and videos and things like that online that, maybe you could draw up a different perspective, but actually being at the show tells the tale. And I was there, front row, and it was pretty obvious to me that Jon's conditioning is what won him the show. Now, I think you can definitely make an argument for Muhammad coming in second, that maybe, he was really challenging Jon. But all in all, this is the same thing I actually told Muhammad in person yesterday when I dropped off some food to him. He got stuck at the airport and didn't have food. So with the storm here in Florida, a lot of flights got canceled. So I wanted to make sure to take care of him. That's besides the point. But when I went and talked to him, he asked me what I thought. And I said, look, developmentally, you can definitely bring up your back in the off season. But I said, between now and the Olympia, or even this past show, I think that it was a conditioning factor. I think that, bringing a little bit sharper conditioning, you could have won the show. But that's where Jon edged you out. So the reason why I'm commenting this and talking about this is, one, I was at the show, I saw it, and I want to congratulate Jon, I want to congratulate Muhammad and everybody else that competed, who put in the hard work and stood on that stage. Also, shout out to Tim Gardner for putting on a great production as always. I love the Tampa Pro. Obviously, it's my hometown, so I get real fired up going and watching the show in all the categories. But that being said, I also have heard that there were some comments by some fans that were hateful comments. And I've experienced this myself. Winning the Olympia last year, I still get hateful comments. And it's just not right. Guys, look, we have our favorite bodybuilders that we like to support and we want to get behind. We want to see them win. And we think sometimes, oh, they should have won. And they didn't. But that's why I started off by saying, I saw it firsthand that Jon was a clear-cut winner. Could Muhammad have won? Sure. But I think, again, if he would have came in a little bit better, he could have won the show. But that day, Jon was the rightful champion. The hateful comments, whether it be towards athletes and competitors, or whether it be family members, spouse or whatever, it's just uncalled for, guys. This is a professional sport. We need to have more class than this. And I think that, again, experiencing it from myself, it doesn't feel good. I expect, as Mr. Olympia, to get the most criticism, the most hateful comments, and the most love and support also. So I feel that it's the territory, or it comes with the territory by me being Mr. Olympia, but I don't like seeing this with my fellow competitors, whether it's my direct competitors at the Olympia or whether it be anyone else in the open class or even other divisions. I just don't like seeing hateful, negative comments when these men and women pour their heart and souls into doing what they love, to showcase the best physique that they can through sacrifice, hard work, dedication, and just lifelong dream and decades of work putting into this for what? Yes, it's for them, but it's also, guess what? It's for the fans, for you all to be able to see, wow, what incredible physiques these guys have built through what I just mentioned, through their discipline, their hard work, their sacrifice. And guys, only a handful of people really know what it takes to get to the IFBB Pro League level, to the Olympia level. It requires everything. And so with this, I wanted to say we need to come together as a community. We need to continue to build good camaraderie in this sport. Hence why when somebody needs some help, whether it be some food or supplements or something like that, Phil Klahar was asking me for some Evogen supplements to carb up with. Muhammad needed some food, brought it to him. It's like, guys, we need to support one another. We all want the same thing. We all want to win shows. We want to be Mr. Olympia. But at the end of the day, we're brothers in iron. And we love the same thing. I know it sounds kind of silly, brothers in iron, but it is. It's true, guys. We all love the same thing. We're all trying to be our best. As I always say, our competitors hold us accountable for us to be our best. And that's what it needs to be. So the fans of bodybuilding, I ask you, please keep this positive, support one another, and go ahead, talk about how great your favorite bodybuilder is and why you believe they're the best. But please don't be putting down the other competitors, especially the hateful comments, whether it be to their physique or whether it be personal jabs, whatever. Keep this positive, keep it classy. And as always, guys, God bless. I love you all. I appreciate you all for all the support and all the passion that you guys have. But again, let's keep it positive.